Now let's look at jobs. In the last 4 months, we've lost 1.78 million full-time jobs. We've only added part-time jobs. We've added 909,000 part-time jobs. Just look at the employment numbers that just came out. Immigrants, legal and illegal, in the month of February added 1 million jobs. People born in America lost 500,000 jobs. When I go back to Florida, people don't think this economy is headed in the right direction. Then you look at debt. Debt to GDP. Since Joe Biden took office, the debt has grown faster than GDP. And if you look at these proposed budgets, the debt is going to continue to grow faster than GDP. How is this ever sustainable? You can't do that. You can't do it in business. You can't do it personally. You can't do it as a country. So I know you're working for somebody that has a totally different vision of the country than I do, but this, if you look at the numbers, the proposal that's been made by Joe Biden has not worked for 3 solid years. And what I'd hope is at some point that it would change. But thank you for your hard work.
Hey, this your boy Belly, man. Welcome back to the channel. And in this video right here, man, this basically just shits on every lie that Joe Biden and the Democrats have been telling us about wages, jobs, the economy, and everything else. This video right here is all the proof you need from their upcoming budget and how everything's just been going in the fairy tale fucking land that Democrats and Biden have been living in. And like I said, man, numerous times, these people hate Americans. They hate you. They want you to be poor. They want you to be miserable. They want you running to them for welfare and pennies to rub together. Because when Democrats say equality, they don't mean a fair chance at life. They mean equally poor. They want everybody across the board poor as hell. And they want to be able to tell people what they can have. You will own nothing. And they want to be able to count the pennies everybody got. They want, just like before, when Democrats put the black community on welfare and killed the nuclear family and created this whole bad culture that we have now of fatherless homes. They want to do the same shit now. They want everybody on welfare, poor and fucking miserable. Let's get into the video.
So I want to do 2 things. Just talk about, here's the way the American public look at your budget, and here's what's actually happening to the American public. So first, since 2019, the population is up 2%. So your budget increases spending by 66%.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. American public says, okay, so what do we get for that?
Nothing.
66% increase when population's up 2%. If you look at the numbers, your spending per American, or that's not yours, it's President Biden's, but spending is $21,695. The average American income is only $59,430. That's you're expecting the American taxpayer to spend 36% of their income.
This is how much Biden wants us to spend, man. He wants you to give 30% of everything you make to him to do whatever the fuck he wants to. Probably send it to Ukraine, send it all across the world, you know, pay for these EVs and shit that's fucking rotten in places because they're fucking not worth the trouble. And it takes an hour to charge your car when you could just get gas and go. You know, he wants us to pay 36% of everything we make to him. A fucking criminal. An illegitimate president. I don't give a shit what nobody says. I don't think he won the 2020 election. Too much fraudulent shit going on. And for him to get the most votes in American history, bitch, please. Bitch, please. And I don't like, what is it going to take for people to wake up and be like, yo, Democrats and Joe Biden fucking hates me? Like, what is it going to take, man? Do they have to start kicking in people's doors with the military and shit? Showing full-on communism? Or can you get it by what they're doing to you? Economy, infrastructure, replacing people with illegals. They're destroying American, native-born Americans are losing jobs to illegals. Not even immigrants, not even visa users. I'm talking about people who ran across the fucking border that Venezuela refused to take back. If it's women and kids, why Venezuela refusing to take them back? It's because they're fucking criminal dumping their prisons at our border. You don't gotta believe me. I know what's up, man. You're gonna have to deal with not allowing yourself to see the truth. But this truth right here should make everybody furious as hell, man. They feel like they can just take your money and do whatever they want to do with it, and everybody allows it to happen.
36% to pay for this budget. The increase per person in spending for every new person is $434,000. So if you just look at what's happened as a result of the deficits, as a result.
And he's asking us for money we just don't have. People don't have this type of money for you. They have everyday expenses that they can't even afford, and Joe Biden saying we don't give a shit about that. Dig deeper in your pockets. Incredible.
Result of the spending. Look what's happened to interest expense. When in 2022, interest was you projected 305, but projected was ultimately ended up being 476 billion. So your projection right now is 965, and so far, the projections out of the president's budget has been dramatically off every year. It's been dramatically low every year. Even with that, let's say it's right. This year, interest expense will be in excess of Medicare and defense. So, I mean, that's when anybody says they care about Medicare or Social Security, when you see a budget that just doesn't even come close to balancing, it doesn't make any sense. There's no money, there's not a dime in here to improve the Social Security Trust Fund. There's not one penny. So then you go look and say, okay, so this is Biden's fourth year, so let's see if it's working. So the revenues are not up this last year, they're down. The federal revenues are down 9%, so that's not working. So I cut taxes 100 times, my revenues went up.
And what's crazy about that is that you have people that bought into bonds and stuff from the government, so basically they're not even going to be able to pay their debt. They can't pay their debt. Hell, the money that they spending now is what? Coming from our great-great-grandkids at this point.
Inflation. So if you think about it, both of us grew up in families didn't have a lot of money. So think about what's impacting families like ours. Groceries are up 21% in 3 years. Gas is up 40%. Shelter's up 20%. Car payments are up 26%. If you wanted to try buy a house the day Biden took office, the cost now is just skyrocketed with what's happened to interest expense.
But you know what's crazy about that? Biden is allowing BlackRock, Jeff Bezos, and a lot of these other major companies to buy all the middle-class family homes in this country. So even if, let's say, the economy was to turn around, if Trump was to turn the economy around, the damage is done. You think these big-ass corporations are going to be selling us homes? And if they do, it's going to be 2-3 times what the fuck they paid for. This dude was the biggest anti-American hack that was ever placed in our fucking government. Been in the government for 40, 50 fucking years. Hasn't done shit but hurt the black community with crime bills. And a whole bunch of other weird racial bills that's aimed at destroying black people's lives among Americans. But now he just took the gloves off. It's not even, he don't even want beef with the black community no more. He want beef with America. Give a shit what color you are. He wants you to be miserable. He wants you to be penniless. He don't want you to own shit. He wants you to be mentally ill with confused kids. Like, and you know, people like me who've been telling people, yo, you got to see the writing on the wall. And everybody just walked by, didn't never see the writing on the wall, man. What? It's so many distractions out here, but these people said, they basically said what they're going to do, and people still went along with it. So everybody who helped push this Biden shit on America, you're complicit. And I don't have no type of sympathy for you.
Median household income has gone from $77,800 to $74,755. It's down 5%. So it's not, so you look at it, people, inflation's up, their wages are down. You're projecting a corporate tax rate, or not you, President Biden's projecting a corporate tax.
Now hold on, he said Bidenomics in the great economy. People are actually bringing home less money. Man.
Tax rate of 28%. I cut taxes when I was governor because I wanted every company to come to Florida. What we're telling people is, don't come to America. You should go to, well, Communist China has lower corporate tax rates. If our tax rates are higher, we're in a global economy, what's a company going to do? They're going to go where the taxes are lower, and they
Facts.
should, whether we like it or not. Now let's look at jobs. In the last 4 months, we've lost 1.78 million full-time jobs. We've only added part-time jobs. We've added 909,000 part-time jobs.
Wow.
Just look at the employment numbers that just came out. Immigrants, legal and illegal, in the month of February added 1 million jobs. People born in America lost 500,000 jobs.
Even people in the room said, wow. As illegals gain 1 million jobs, natural-born Americans lose over 500,000. Yo, fuck anybody who claim they Democrats support Democrats. Fuck you people, man. Y'all help ruin a lot of people's lives. You have people like my generation, millennials. We coming into the age where we supposed to be buying houses and building lives. We can't even fucking do that now because of y'all. Everybody who voted and pushed this man onto the American people is complicit. Fuck you people. Take it how you want it, man. Y'all help ruin people's lives, man. Look at the older people now. They can't afford shit. They supposed to be enjoying life at this age. They can't afford shit. Yeah, everybody walking around like it's cool. Biden Harris 24. Fuck you people. What you mean? People are towards the end of their life right now and can't even afford to rub 2 pennies together. Shit is disgusting.
This is not. When I go back to Florida, people don't think this economy is headed in the right direction. Then you look at debt. Debt to GDP. Since Joe Biden took office, the debt has grown faster than GDP. And if you look at these proposed budgets, the debt is going to continue to grow faster than GDP. How is this ever sustainable?
It's not.
You can't do that. You can't do it in business. You can't do it personally. You can't do it as a country. So I know you're working for somebody that has a totally different vision of the country than I do, but this, if you look at the numbers, the proposal that's been made by Joe Biden has not worked for 3 solid years. And what I'd hope is at some point that it would change. But thank you for your hard work.
For that hard work to fucking ruin the country. And you know, like I said, man, you know the Democrats, they're not gonna let the white faces in their party take any of the heat. They just like to parade a whole bunch of woke ass, stupid black women up here that do all this shit so they can take the heat and the blame for it. And they just walk their little stupid ass up there and do it. No matter her. And like, I don't know, like, do they think this shit is gonna make life better for black people? Whoever, you know, personally, I don't trust nobody who gets in government to like concentrate on one group of people. We're a diverse fucking country full of all different ethnics and cultures. So if you run for a position in office or in government to take care of one group of people over the next, I don't think you should be in government at all, because the job as the president, Congress, whoever the fuck, is for all the people. Yes, I care about the black community too, but we have to care about everybody, or it just doesn't work. And I don't know what these people getting in here thinking. Like, look at it. Come on, man. The fuck does she know about anything? And I don't even go off of just looking at people, but I've heard her speak before. And I'm not going to play this shit now because she's just going to go into a whole bunch of shit about how unemployment has dropped 2%. Like, since Biden took office, and we all know it's fucking people coming back from COVID. People getting their jobs back from COVID because y'all told nobody they couldn't fucking work or go to work. They had to sit in their house. And then they want to take credit for bringing it. You didn't bring nobody back shit, bro. You allowed people to go back to work. Like, these people are so dishonest and disgusting, man. Anti-American trash. Like Candace Owens said, filth. Y'all seen it like I seen it, man. You got to know you're getting played. And everybody should be pissed at this shit, heated. Like, at this point, you shouldn't even tolerate nobody around you, even encouraging nobody to vote for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Like, straight up, man. That shit is disgusting. I really want to go on the rent right now because this shit is unbelievable. Gas up 40, car payments up 26%. They're the same fucking cars. They want 20,000 for cars made in 2010. Gas up 40%. Man, this shit is. You know, sometimes I just wish it was another planet we can go to and get the fuck out of here. Y'all seen it like I seen it, man. Yikes. I'm out.